Hey
Hello,
guys,
everybody.
welcome back.
Episode.
What's that toy behind us bag in your room, mate? What's in there?
Oh, it's a birthday present.
For who? Oh, okay, yeah.
Um,
Hey, it's really hot, guys. It's so
what
hot.
episode is it?
Huh?
30, 47,
Uh,
46.
I don't know, but we got a new logo and new thumbnails, guys.
How'd you like it? Give us feedback.
And I think that'll be it. We know there's been, to be fair, over a year, there's been a lot of changes, but I think that'll definitely be it now.
Yeah. Sorry if the audio gets a bit funky at some points as well because it's so hot. The
windows have to be
the
open.
windows must stay open.
It's so hot.
If you're
Safety, health and safety.
if you're
Jackson's about to head into a nightmare shift. We need to make sure he gets to it.
I'm going to die in there.
Oh, why did you should? I can't believe someone offered to cover that for you. You didn't.
I need money.
Oh. Anyway, as you were saying, spilt water down myself a little bit.
The windows must stay open. If you are an English viewer,
You understand.
you understand the heat.
You know what this is? You know what low key this weather is making me feel like I'm like, man, it would be nice to have a few shifts at the school this week. To be outside.
Yeah,
and
to be
like,
outside. Oh, I don't know. It's still probably a bit too hot.
Oh, yeah, but I've got to get a train into central London tomorrow, guys, and I'm tweaking.
Yeah, that is long.
It's so long. It's gonna be so hot. But anyway, in terms of movies, we had a big release, The Mandalorian and Grogu, and we haven't seen it.
We haven't seen it, guys. I'm very sorry.
Because like it didn't really work out, and also I'm just not like yeah.
Should we be keeping up with current trends for this podcast? Maybe.
Well, should
Will
we be seeing? If you said to me, probably a year ago, I would have been like, I can kind of see why, because I knew. Okay, before we knew what that the next Star Wars film was, The Mandalorian and Grogu. If you said to me, after Rise of Skywalker, next Star Wars film, you won't even see it opening weekend. I'd be like, I must be in the hospital. Something's gone really wrong. Like I was meant to see it, and then like there was a big change at the last minute, and I haven't seen it. But the truth is, I was working. If I wasn't working, we would have seen it.
Does the performance of this film make you sort of worried about Star Wars?
No.
No.
Like,
Do you think how different do you think this would be if it was episode 10?
I'd be way different, bro. If it was episode 10, I would have been there opening night no matter what. Or at least I would have seen. No, I would. Yeah, I would have. Even if I was working all weekend, and it was not just like a simple working weekend either. It was long, but I still would have been like, I'm gonna be there on Friday, like 100%.
Maybe. I
Nah,
dunno.
bro. Maybe you wouldn't have been. I would have been.
Yeah, okay, maybe you would, but do you reckon the general? I don't know.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not like we were all like, oh, like hype Mandalorian and Grogu, and then we're like, oh my god, it's bombing. Like, why is it not doing well? It's not even bombing, but like, whereas, like, we knew this was gonna happen,
Yeah, I still.
and I don't think if it was an episode 10, we would be in that position. I don't think we'd be thinking that.
I work in a cinema, and I went into the shift on Saturday being like, "This is going to be mad. It's going to be swamped." New Star Wars
Because of
film.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, and like I not even because I thought it was going to do really well. I just thought,
It's just another new big film.
yeah,
isn't it?
but it was dead.
It's probably the first big franchise film of the year.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, what else is? What else?
Mortal Kombat 2.
You seen that box office, by the way? It's dire.
What is it?
It's like 70 million on a 100 mil budget or something. No, actually, maybe not. Hang on, let me check. Because that and something else that I looked at the other day did terribly as well. Oh, mate, The Running Man, that bombed.
Yeah, we know the running. That was ages ago.
Yeah, but still, like, I never really checked. Mortal Kombat 2, budget 80 million, box office 120.
It's okay.
Wow, it's lost money. It's definitely lost money. Well, there wasn't that much marketing
Yeah,
for
I
it, to
don't
be
know.
fair. But it's also gone. It's gone. You can't even see it Odeon anymore. It's gone.
It's probably breaking even. It's probably broken even. Or it's just shy. Do you reckon they can do another one?
Nah.
It's not a thing.
No
I kind of think
way.
they might.
Why would they?
I don't know. I feel like they have this weird faith in that franchise.
Oh god, that movie was so mid, bro. That movie was bad. No, actually, that movie was bad. I actually forgot that we did that already. That was such a mini saga. Mortal Kombat. 2 weeks.
Oh, guys, 2 weeks. The only thing we've ever. Sorry about this. There's some
guys.
construction going on today.
There's not much we can do about that. The only thing.
The only film series we've ever watched front to back was The Conjuring that was significant.
Yeah, but there's not really been anything. There's not really been many other options where we could have done like a.
I'm sure there has. Could have done Scream.
Oh, that's so many though.
The Conjuring was what? How many did we do? 5?
4.
4.
3 Conjurings, 1 Annabelle.
And
We
then
were
did the new
we were bright-eyed podcasters back then. Now cynical. Oh
Jaded.
god, new franchise. Nah. Mortal Kombat. All right, one film, I guess.
What are we gonna do? If we're gonna do Spider-Man, we need to start that soon.
All Spider-Man.
Oh no, we should just do Tom.
We'll do Tom. Yeah. We'll do Tom. We'll do Tom.
Yeah.
Although if our plan for rewatching No Way Home is to watch it in LA the night before, then that kind of we can watch it twice in a week. Who cares? Max, I looked on your letterbox and you've not seen it for 4 years, bro. When we saw it in the cinema, or have you seen it then? Since
Yeah,
then?
I just haven't.
Oh,
I
okay.
stopped using Letterboxd for like 3 years.
Yeah, you always do that, bro.
Yeah, and also I don't know. I'm always consuming that film in some way. Like
watch
whether
20
it's
minutes
through-
of it. Yeah.
Like I stopped using Letterboxd for like 2 years in between that. So.
I mean, I checked. Last time I saw it was April last year. It's been over a year. Oh, it's so peak. But yeah, we'll do Spider-Man. Supergirl. We'll do the old film. Oh, we could do Toy Story.
Yeah, we could do Toy Story. We could. I think maybe
Even that we'd have to start probably next week.
we could just do Toy Story 4.
Nah, let's do them all. Come on. They're so minor to watch as well.
Yeah.
If you ask your girlfriend to watch Toy Story with you, she'll be like, yeah, 100%. So will
we're
mine.
in the thick of The Walking Dead right now.
In the thick of Better Call Saul, mate.
Nothing ever gets interrupted for The Walking Dead.
To be fair, when you're watching a show, it's so hard to be like, should we watch a movie tonight? Because we could do that. Or we could just watch 2 episodes of this TV series that we're deep into.
Yeah, word, man. I'm on season 5 now.
That's crazy. But anyway, The Mandalorian and Grogu. Yeah. I just think it's crazy that I didn't see it the opening weekend.
I'm kind of worried about the whole future of Star Wars.
I think...
I'm really sorry if you see my feet today, guys. To be honest.
You know what it is? I think it's hard to know now because we are in the position with Star Wars right now that we were when like the Marvels came out, when it was like, right, an MCU movie actually bombed. Like it actually didn't make this money back.
No, but it's so different. We've not had a Star Wars film for what, 6 years?
7 years.
And
6 years, yeah.
and it's come back and it's flopped.
Yeah, but it's the nature of the movie.
Do you think the next one's going to do well?
Starfighter will do better than Mandalorian, 100%.
Yeah, better. I mean,
I don't think it will do crazy. But like the thing is, I think the Mandalorian and Grogu we found out was coming out and we were like, oh, like okay, I guess. And then the marketing didn't do anything to change that. I think Starfighter's got a blank slate.
yeah, but if the marketing comes out and everyone's like, oh, it looks mid. Oh, Ryan Gosling in that is a bit of a
Yeah, word, bro.
bit crazy.
Yeah, like,
He gets people into cinemas regardless of if it's a franchise.
and
or
also
not.
I feel like this was the Mandalorian movie, whereas the next one is like it's Star Wars Starfighter. I know they changed the title to Mandalorian at the last minute, Star Wars and Mandalorian and Grogu, but that is like Star Wars Starfighter.
I'm
Not,
just so confused why they made this. Sorry, I interrupted you.
I don't know. Apparently they cancelled that Dave Filoni film as well, like the day after this came out, because they were like it's not doing well enough. Was that even happening anymore? Probably not. But like, and now what do you do with the Mandalorian character?
Are they going to do season 4?
No.
You don't think they will?
No way.
I think they might.
The interest isn't there. I would maybe not even watch a Mandalorian season 4.
I've not seen season 3. I've not seen this character since season 2.
You watch Boba Fett.
Yeah, God. Unfortunately.
That was eons ago, bro.
Boba Fett is so bad. If Boba Fett never came out, I would have seen season 3 of Mandalorian.
Star Wars is so good, bro. Star Wars is actually
What was
good.
the last good thing they released that I watched?
Probably Mando season 2.
Yeah.
Well, all they've released since Rise of Skywalker is TV. So you watch Mando season 1 and 2. You've seen Andor, right?
No.
You haven't seen any of Andor. That is
I've
great.
seen the first 2 episodes, maybe.
I've not seen season 2, to be fair. You haven't seen The Acolyte,
No.
Ahsoka,
I've seen 1 episode.
Skeleton Crew.
No.
Are we missing one? Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan. That was the
I've
last thing
seen
you
Obi-Wan.
watched. And that was bad.
It wasn't bad.
Obi-Wan
I think
sucks,
Obi-Wan
bro.
is overhated, but it's not good.
Obi-Wan is so
They should have
bad.
just made that film.
Obi-Wan is actually heinous. I forget that came out because it's so bad.
The last episode's good.
Nah, bro. The whole thing is crap.
Nah.
Obi-Wan, I was so excited for that. We were in college. I remember it was when we were finishing college, and I was like, man, this is gonna be peak. Like, this is gonna be like generational television. And it was so bad, bro. Oh god, that was probably the most disappointing thing I've ever experienced.
Why didn't they just make that a film?
Because they were terrified after Solo. But like, mate, if Obi-Wan was a movie, bro, it would have been nuts.
Yeah, it would have been crazy.
Mate, that would have done so well as well. Man, that's such an L. I can't believe they made an Obi-Wan project and it's just bad. Like, it's that for so long. Literally, I think ever since Disney bought Star Wars, it was always like, okay, they're doing all these offshoots. Like, people are like, oh, like Yoda, a Star Wars story. Like, oh, like really, like Caesar. But the only one that everyone was like, they should definitely do that, Obi-Wan. Do Obi-Wan between episode 3 and episode 4. Maybe he meets Vader again, maybe he doesn't. Like, that'll do well. It'll be really good. Ewan McGregor's back. Like, that'll be sick. Stuck on Disney Plus and it was dead. Literally was dead.
Do you think he comes back? Do you think Ewan McGregor comes back to Star Wars?
Even what?
I don't know.
I'm surprised they didn't do this in Obi-Wan, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do it in Ahsoka, but the fact they've not done like a live action Clone Wars flashback episode with Ahsoka, Anakin, and Obi-Wan is crazy.
They're a bit old now.
Yeah, because they just refuse to de-age them. It's so weird. Like in that scene in Obi-Wan, they just didn't de-age Hayden Christensen. He's meant to be 19.
Yeah, but he's also just a
He's
man
40.
now. He's not 19. He's got the body of a man.
Nah, bro. Marvel always do it. Marvel do it so well.
Yeah, but they're de-aging people from like 60 to 30. Getting someone to look 19 is so
You could
hard.
at least try.
They did it in
Here's this 40-year-old man.
in Civil War, and it looks terrible.
Nah.
That does not look good.
Look, Star Wars is cooked.
Star Wars is so.
But the thing is, what TV shows are on the horizon? Ahsoka season 2, that's it. So they have stopped.
they're panicking.
Brother, of course they're everything, like even Acolyte. The Acolyte, that concept of the Acolyte, I was like, that is gonna be insane. Like that's gonna
What
be
is the concept of that?
like in the it's set like 100 years before Phantom Menace, so the Jedi are at their power, and then there's a serial killer killing Jedi. That was the premise. And then they have to the premise was it was something like in the High Republic era with the Jedi at the height of their power, a new string of Jedi murders like triggers an investigation revealing something darker maybe under the surface, basically being like someone is going around killing Jedi, like murdering Jedi, and then they start to realize like, oh my god, is this the Sith coming back?
Yeah.
That's a nutty concept.
Yeah, but then what?
And then it's just
Have you seen all of it?
yeah,
And it's mid.
it's bad. Acolyte is bad. I don't mind it personally, but the Acolyte is a bad show. Such a waste as well. Again, I'm watching it and I'm like, honestly, I think the bones of the Acolyte could have been a new trilogy of films. Like those the characters they introduced, like the Stranger is such a cool villain, and he's probably never going to be seen again. Like, but it's just bad. I just don't know how it happens. And then Obi-Wan, beloved character, like very much probably should have been a film, like big enough to justify a film. Put it on Disney Plus, and it sucks, and it just kind of does nothing interesting.
But where do we go? Where does Star Wars go from here? There's no.
Maybe make any of the films they announced.
They can't.
Like, okay, they're not going to make that Mandalorian culmination movie now because Mandalorian and Grogu's not doing well.
Yeah.
James Mangold, Dawn of the Jedi. I mean, is that going to happen? No.
That sounds so good.
Word, bro. That would be so
sounds
good.
So good.
The only one that will happen, like, the thing is, the movie they announced with Rey coming back, like, that movie won't happen, but there will be, like, a movie with Rey.
Yeah.
Like, but that will just be episode... Oh, are they really going to do 10, 11, and 12? That's crazy.
It just seems
Do you
so
really think they're
far
going
off
to do
now.
that? Mate, it's not that long. Revenge of the Sith to Force Awakens is 10 years. In 3 years, it'll be 10 years since Rise of Skywalker.
That is crazy.
We're at the point now. If we were
you know-
say Rise of Skywalker was Revenge of the Sith, right? So that Star Wars movie came out that long ago. We're at the point now, and the equivalent back then, that Disney just bought Star Wars and they're like, we're making a new trilogy. Because I always thought, I'm like, man, between Revenge of the Sith and Force Awakens, that must have felt like that was ages. But it's only 10 years. If they announce a new trilogy of Star Wars now, I'd be like, that's a bit soon.
No, it's not too soon. They announced it now, and it's coming out in a few years.
In 3 years, yeah.
I would not be like.
Oh, to be fair, yeah, three years is a long time.
I think finally they're doing something.
But then it's like Taika, his movie. He still talks about it. It's not going to happen.
That man has been relegated. To
He's the king of unlike. He was meant to do a live action Akira for ages as well.
He just does like commercials now.
Does he?
He just does nothing. He does like shorts that go on Disney Plus.
Next goal wins.
What was that? His last film?
It must have been.
That was ages ago.
No way he's had a movie since then and we don't know about it. Wouldn't surprise me.
What was that? 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
That was Christmas 2023. Or like end of 2023. So yeah, 2.5 years ago.
He's just cooked, bro. 2.5 years isn't that long, actually. He needs to get to
He's
another
not.
film.
Yeah, he's not big enough to.
He was. For a few years, he was massive.
Yeah, word, bro.
He was a real up and down.
Now that I've seen Akira, I'm like, oh, no, not him.
What happened with Thor: Love and Thunder as well? I just don't understand how
They
that
just
came
let
out
him
so-
do whatever he wanted, which is worrying.
But how does he make something so good? To be fair, actually, I don't know. I think Love and Thunder is a bit overhated.
But I don't think Love and Thunder is like, how did this happen? Like, I can see how that happened, you know? Like, I can see how Marvel was sort of like, look, you did Ragnarok and it was great, so sort of just go crazy on this one. Like, because I know Love and Thunder's silly, but it's not, like, completely ridiculous for the whole runtime.
And Christian Bale's in that film.
Yeah, but it just was from that Marvel period, wasn't it? When not, like, it just wasn't... Like, it just... Like, 2022 was a terrible year for Marvel. Like, that was the same year as Multiverse of Madness. When they were making films that weren't that great, but they were still making money, so they didn't really care. And then the year after was when they were like, oh, these films are bad, and also they're not making money. Can't believe the MCU actually fell off. That is crazy. MCU and Star Wars falling off. 2019
Well,
was...
at least the MCU is back on track now.
I don't think you can say that. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe.
Definitely can. Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars
Star Wars
is...
actually just looks like it might never come back.
They diluted it. Star Wars has been diluted. It's too much.
It is too much.
The TV series, and you know what? It's too much bad as well. Like, I know people, and it's like people say that, like, there's not superhero movie fatigue. It's like just bad movie fatigue, whatever. Like, people aren't... If every single one of those Star Wars shows was really good, I wouldn't care, because I'd just be like, yeah, keep them coming. Like, because if it's peak, it's peak.
Yeah.
Like, and I would love more than anything to hear people be like, the Mandalorian Grogu is unreal. Like, it's just so good.
Yeah, what? I'll be geeked.
I'd be like, oh my God. I'd be like, I'm so happy, but I'm just so... But the thing is, there was no world where I ever thought that would happen.
If Starfighter comes out and people are like, it's mid, are you surprised?
Oh, it's Sean Levy directing it. Like, oh.
Yeah, I just think Ryan Gosling, why would he do something bad?
Mid. Oh, I don't know. No, I'm expecting Starfighter to be good. I'm not expecting Starfighter to be, like, crazy, because it's a Sean Levy movie. Like, it's going to be probably quite silly and fun.
Yeah, but it just seems like it's going to be
What even
another...
is it? Like, we don't even know anything about it.
It's just going to be another...
Man and Cub.
Yeah, literally. Man finds child, vulnerable child.
all they can do.
It's all they can think of.
If they announce episode 10, Rey takes a young Padawan under... Oh, man. They actually... Like, even the sequels, like, they fucked it. Like, they actually... Looking back at the sequels, they
They're all
fumbled
bad.
it.
Yeah.
They're not all bad. One of them's bad.
One of them's really bad.
But, like, they fumbled it.
I don't think any of them are that brilliant.
Nah, they are. Last Jedi is so good.
I think Force Awakens is fine. Like, it's not...
But, like, they fumbled that.
Yeah, they did. They really did.
Like, they actually... And they had so many chances to sort of put it on the right track, and they fumbled it.
But, I mean, you could say that about the prequels.
Nah, the sequels are so much... Like, nah... Yeah. But, like... Why can't... Like, I feel like... I don't know. Like... Nah, because the prequels are just bad. Like, the prequels are just bad. Like, the prequels are badly written. like, and badly like directed. But like the sequels are just like the story choices and everything is just so bland. Like as in with Rise of Skywalker, Force Awakens a little bit as well.
Force Awakens as well, yeah.
Force Awakens was too like left open to go anywhere. At the end of the Force Awakens, there was no indication of anything that was going to happen next because J.J. Abrams loves to do his mystery box thing where he's like, well, there you go, next director, your problem. And then Rian Johnson, like,
Were they meant to hire J.J. Abrams again?
No, they hired J.J. Abrams for the first one, Rian Johnson for the second, and Colin Trevorrow for the third. So they had that set, and they've said that they were in the same room together. Like people are like, oh, like Rian Johnson came in and took away what J.J. Abrams was going to do. Like, no, like J.J. Abrams said, he was like, I always knew what Rian was going to do. Like, 'cause obviously, like I had to give him my script for him to work on his script, or not his script, but the script. And he said, I think he did say I didn't agree with everything he did, but like it wasn't like. And I think there was a point where J.J. Abrams they were kind of talking earlier about him doing it as well, because there are videos out there about like what his episode 8 would have looked like. And then Force Awakens came out, great. Like I think they were pretty happy with that. Like people were happy with it. And then The Last Jedi came out, and obviously it just had this massive backlash. But they fired Colin Trevorrow like before The Last Jedi. It must have been before The Last Jedi. So that's when it all went. So like I think The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi was that was planned. Like people are like, oh, like, you know, the Force, like Last Jedi doesn't make sense after Force Awakens, but it does. Like logically, like you can say, okay, like in the Force Awakens, they're very much like, oh, Snoke, like who's Snoke? What's he gonna be? And then in The Last Jedi, they're just like, well, it doesn't matter. Like he's killed. But The Rise of Skywalker logically contradicts Episode 8 because it was written like after Episode 8 came out and the reactions to it. Like you've heard about the original script. I've told you about it before for Episode 9. Like it's way better, and it also, you can tell that he had. It says it was written in I think 2016. You can tell that he had Rian Johnson's script, because like Luke's dead and all of this stuff. Like Rey's got a new lightsaber because half of it's made out of the graph like the original saber. You know, like so. They just fumbled it at the end. They bottled it. Like they panicked and they made a movie that no one likes.
Yeah, Disney need to not do that anymore.
What?
Just panicking, making films that are pure panic of what the audience thinks.
They've not really done that with Marvel, have they? Have they made a Marvel movie where it's like, oh, that was fully reactionary?
Yeah, maybe not actually. To be fair, Marvel, they really started to fumble and they did just go, okay, we're just going to stop for a bit and course correct.
Yeah, whereas Star Wars...
I mean, they've just stopped and not course corrected.
Yeah, but Star Wars never really took a step back to really evaluate what was going on.
I think they're doing that now.
I think they never got... The thing is with Marvel, there was so much output. They were so clear. Whereas with Star Wars, and when it's just TV... Like, because when a bad TV show, like when Ironheart comes out and like no one watches it and it's mid, like it doesn't affect Marvel.
Poor Ironheart, man.
When a movie comes out, it's so much more noticeable because of the box office.
Yeah.
Star Wars hasn't had that. Like, Star Wars will probably be in a worse position after Mando. But yeah, Star Wars not good.
Yeah, we know that.
But also, this movie just doesn't. It doesn't really move the needle because we knew it was going to do fine and it was going to be fine and it is fine and it does fine. So basically, it's a net zero because it didn't bomb and it isn't terrible, but it didn't do really well and
People
it's
are
really
saying
good.
It's really bad.
No, they're not.
People are saying they're like who was it that just said it's like an AI generated film?
Forbes.
Like that's not.
No, people are like, it's fine. Like, people are either like, it's fine, it's fun, like, it is what it says on the tin, or people are like, they're like, that's also true, but why is it that? Like, why is it not more? Like, it's a movie, and it feels like a TV show. It feels like, people are just saying it feels like a 3-episode arc. Nightmare.
I just don't know why this is what they decided to do. I'm so
I can't
confused.
be bothered to watch it. It's actually long.
I'm just confused about how this decision was made. Who thought that no Star Wars film in 6? They probably did just panic. They thought, we have no other ideas. Let's just make Mandalorian a film.
How can you go to Star Wars Celebration, right, in 2023? That's your official convention. That is just for Star Wars. It's all official. And you go, We got 3 movies on the way, guys. 3 of them. You're gonna be getting loads. Like they could be out as early as 2025. You've got Dawn of the Jedi with James Mangold, hot director coming off Logan. He's done loads of cool stuff. It's gonna be about the start of the Jedi, guys. It's gonna be crazy. You got The Mandalorian, all that stuff on TV that you love. Because at this point, it probably is still loved. It's all gonna come together in a big film. It's gonna be awesome. And basically, episode 10, Rey's coming back, new Jedi Order, like continuing the story. 3 years on, nothing. Nothing. What have we got? We've got a Mandalorian movie, not the Mandalorian movie we were promised.
And nothing else.
That's criminal.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like the Daisy Ridley one is filming now.
Daisy Ridley said she's coming back though.
Yeah, but I was watching videos of her from 2 years ago being like, oh, you'll find stuff out for like soon. There'll be updates very soon.
But Daisy Ridley said she is coming back.
Yeah. But like, again, I said I watched a video from her from the end of 2024 and she's like, oh, there'll be a big update soon. She was kind of like, oh, like you'll find some stuff out soon. What? A year and a half on, what?
They probably said to her that that's something happening and she just...
Like, what?
She's
How
just
is
waiting
it?
on that call from Disney.
But honestly, like, and to be fair, like, this kind of is true of the whole industry. Like, why do, like, it's weird how films like think about Man of Tomorrow, right? Superman comes out, and they just go, it did well. James, script ready, yep, green light. There you go. You can start production in 6 months.
Yeah.
As opposed to 2022 March, Batman 2 comes out, does really well, really good. And we're what? 4 years later, it's filming.
Yeah, but
Bro.
that's just issues with the like Matt Reeves was just not
4
writing.
years.
Yeah, that's just the script not
That's
being ready.
ridiculous. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous.
I mean, I agree, but that's nothing to do with the studio. The studio would have put that into
It
production.
doesn't matter whose problem it is. That's a problem. Like that's like when was Batman 2 officially announced? What, like maybe a year after the first one?
Yeah, I mean,
But we knew it was happening.
Well, yeah, we knew.
Like again, Star Wars, like, and the thing is, those 3 films I mentioned are not the only ones. Since Rise of Skywalker, we were told Rian Johnson was going to do a trilogy. Taika's film definitely seemed like it was going to happen.
Yeah.
And then it just didn't. You had the Game of Thrones guys were going to do a movie, not happening. In fact, apparently that's the film that they've basically given to James Mangold because that's what it was going to be about. And then you've got fucking Rogue Squadron. Patty Jenkins was on stage at like a Disney convention and they were like, this is coming out. End of 2023 that was meant to be out. Didn't happen. And now they still... The problem is, they speak to Kathleen Kennedy or whoever it is now and they go, yeah, we're still working on it. Why would you say that?
Yeah, the thing is, they just...
That one was dated.
I feel like they need to officially be cancelling these things as they come, you know? Because everything's just left in confusion.
Yeah, but I think they're too, like... Because if they officially cancel it, then they can't then be like, oh, no, it's happening again. Or they don't feel like they can. I feel like they want to keep all their options open, but also, like, you're developing, like, 8 films at a time. No wonder none of them are coming out. But then again, it's like, oh, Sean Levy, what you done with Deadpool and Wolverine? Nothing? Do you want to do a Star Wars? Ryan Gosling, you in? Right, production in 6 months. But this film that we announced at our convention 3 years ago, 3 of them, none of them are happening. No movement. Like, why is someone sat there at Disney going, oh, like, Sean just did Deadpool and Wolverine, like, you know, we want to work with him again, like, what's on the slate, you know? And they're like, well, like, Marvel's kind of all tight, like, Marvel's sort of, like, all on, like, Secret Wars and stuff, and obviously you're not going to do that. What about Star Wars?
Yeah, but he just takes whatever.
Yes, but why are they not like, oh, we're talking about Star Wars, are we? Why don't we get one of those movies into production that we've probably done a fair amount of prep for, rather than this whole new thing?
Yeah.
Like, I just don't get it. How is that happening?
But they just, like, we're never going to know how that's happening.
Like Marvel have done that with one film. They've done that with Blade. That's it. Blade has just been stuck. Like, Blade, they obviously just can't figure out. But the thing is, at least you hear, like, oh, they had a script. You know, they were literally 6 weeks out from shooting. With these Star Wars films, there's just no...
There's no updates.
No.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. Why is Mandalorian and Grogu what they've decided to... Why are they doing this film? Who cared about this film?
No one, bro.
Yeah, it's just so bizarre
Like,
to me.
actually, no one. Like, and the difference with Star Wars and Marvel is that Star Wars hasn't had a film. Okay, it had Solo, but then it also had. Then it had Rise of Skywalker that made $1 billion. Like Marvel had films doing really well, and then they had a big drop off. Whereas Star Wars was coming off a high. Like Rise of Skywalker, quality wise, maybe not, but box office was a high. And now, and they could have, if they released the right film, they could have been on another high as well. And maybe if they hadn't diluted it by releasing 4 TV shows a year.
But like you said, I don't even know if the TV shows are a problem. I just think...
Oh, they are, bro. Because they're all bad. Mandalorian season, even the Mandalorian is the only flagship one. The last season, people didn't like that. And also, they just bottled it. To be fair, from the moment they put Mandalorian and Grogu back together, Star Wars has just been cooked.
Yeah, that's so true. That Boba Fett killed everything, bro. I've been saying that.
Yeah, you have said that on here before.
Boba Fett killed the entire franchise. For me personally, that's when I stopped.
Yeah, that's the last thing.
That's the last
after that,
thing
you
I
were just like, nah.
I remember watching this show.
And you only watched that because to see Luke and Mando, really.
No, I was excited to see Boba Fett. I was always saying I'm very down for a Boba Fett thing. Watched it mid.
Yeah, bro, they made a Boba Fett project and it was terrible.
It was so mid. And then I remember there's just an episode where that was a really good episode
with the Mandalorian.
Yeah, with the Mandalorian. But then they just kill it at the end by reuniting them.
Yeah, what? And then Luke's in it.
And then the finale was so bad.
Nah, the finale's fun.
The finale is the worst. One of the worst episodes of TV I've ever seen.
That's so crazy.
They're just moving forward, shoot.
By the way,
shoot, moving forward.
I have not finished The Boys yet.
Yeah.
I've just watched the episode. Last episode I watched ended with Soulja Boy giving Homelander the V1. The last 2 episodes have not been very good. That episode was bad. Where Soulja Boy gives Homelander the V1 at the end. Whole episode, I was like, what is happening? Characters are just making decisions. Soulja Boy's like, I'm gonna help. Like Soulja Boy, all of a sudden is like, oh, like you're a bitch, whatever. But like you're my bit, like to Homelander, like you're an idiot, but you're my idiot. I'm just like, what? No, and then he's like, oh no, you slept with Stormfront, or like you did whatever to Stormfront. So now I'm gonna stop you getting the V1. And then he's like, actually no, it's what Clara would have wanted. I was like, what is happening right now? I pretty much know how it ends as well.
What do you know?
I know Homelander loses his powers and then... I don't know. Just don't.
Okay.
Just don't.
Well...
And I know Frenchie dies.
The Boys is...
Did you like the ending?
It was fine.
Really?
Like, it was good. I don't know. There's one scene where they did something that I'm glad they did that. But I don't know. I wish maybe I wish it was a bit more nihilistic at the end.
Because I kind of wish you didn't say that.
Wow.
Fuck, man. Not keeping up with this show was a big mistake.
Yeah, well, there is one thing.
No, just stop. Because why have you said that? Because that's so obvious.
What do you mean? Why have I said that?
Let's not talk about this anymore. Oh God. Literally, we're there at the weekend. I'm working at the weekend, right? And I've said to everyone I work with, I have not seen it yet. And I'm working at a Comic-Con, and Joel, who I work with, just goes, oh, I really want to see someone cosplay the Deep's death. And I just went, and then James looked at me, he was like, Joel. And he was like, what? He went, I just think it'd be a cool cosplay. He looked at me and he went, oh my God. He was like, oh God. And I literally looked at him, I was like, Joel. And he was like, what? He went, I just think it'd be cool, guys.
Well, anyway, you should have kept
anyway. Yeah, I should have done, but also like, yeah, but I didn't really care that much. But now,
now you did.
Fuck you. Yeah. Anyway, should we talk about Obsession quickly?
Very quickly.
We saw Obsession, movie of the year.
Really good.
Yeah, definitely movie of the year.
It's between that and 28 Years Later.
It's between that and Hoppers, if you ask me.
Nah, I mean, like, so good. Really excited to see what he does.
What would you give it? 10 out of 10?
Nah, 9.5 probably.
I'd give it a 9. Low-key the first third, I was like,
Nah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I just thought it was so good. It was insane budget. Not even $1 million.
Yeah, word, bro. That's crazy.
Made 17.
She's about to be in everything as well.
Bro, rightfully so.
Yeah.
I don't know what's her name.
Indy Navarrete.
She's
Navarrete.
so good. Unreal. New horror, new Scream Queen.
No, she's not a scream queen. I think she'll just be in stuff.
She'll
like,
be the
not
new
even necessarily
Sophie
horror.
Thatcher.
What was Sophie Thatcher even in Companion?
She was, I don't know, but I remember she was everywhere for a while.
Oh, she was in something. Because you know what? She was in something else that we saw semi recently. And I remember thinking, who is she? Like, but who? Like, I was thinking, like, who the hell is she? And then it was obviously her Companion.
Are you sure you're not talking about Companion?
No. Oh, it must have been It must have been a TV show. Hang on.
We both watched it.
Oh, maybe not we did, but I definitely remember watching a thing like, I know who she is. Born 2000. God, she's 26.
Obsession's really good, guys.
It's really
You
good.
should
But
definitely go watch it.
Book of Boba Fett she's in. What the hell?
Oh,
3
dude,
episodes.
she's nightmare.
What?
Take it back. Hate her.
Bro, what have I seen her in? I was like, oh, that's her.
Maybe it was Boba Fett.
No. I was watching. Maybe I saw the post for Heretic and I was like, oh, she's one of the girls in that. Anyway, yeah, Obsession is really, really good.
He's making Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
What, Curry Barker?
Yeah.
Oh God, man. Oh, I mean, yeah. Like the thing is, like, yeah, Zach Cregg is doing Resident Evil. Like, I'm sure it'd be great, but like, I would just rather him.
A24 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean,
We really are sort of in this little horror era where the YouTubers are kind of
tell me about it.
gonna make that step soon.
Yeah, I mean that it is true.
To be fair, I'll talk to you about that after. But yeah, like, can I just say one thing I loved about this film?
Yeah.
The little moments of like, not even comedy, but just like the fact that this film just sort of has this really weird thing in it and it doesn't try and over explain it. It's just kind of there. And I love the scene, spoilers for Obsession. Like, I love that in the shop at the start, she's like, yeah, like people come back and say it ruined their life, but you know, it's up to you. And then when he comes back and the guy's like, hey man, don't walk in here like this. Like, you knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, and like those scenes really, like, 'cause if you go there and then he's like, and he's all being weird, like, that just so typical.
Yeah, but he is just like.
But I love that he's just like, what?
And also, it's just not my. He's like,
you knew. He's like, I've had my wish. You wasted yours. Like you were warned.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he's just normal. He's like, have you called the number on the back of the box? And he's like, yes, but it was horrible. And he's like, well, I don't know what you want me to do.
I think what makes this film so, well, for me, I found this so scary. Like, I found this
was very
terrifying.
scary.
But it's just, she's always somewhere. Like, she's always, her presence is always felt,
Yeah,
even when she's not
bro.
on screen. And I'm always thinking, when are we next
When's she gonna see her? Yeah, she's gonna pop up. Yeah, word. And there's that moment where she does pop up out of nowhere. It's terrifying, bro. That scene.
Well, in the car.
Nah, bro. The scene in the bedroom when she was in the room, corner of the room, terrifying.
So scary.
So scary. And the way they like lit her and oh man, so good.
And yeah, just making her tied to the main character in that way. Anytime I'm watching him, which is obviously going to be all
I'm
the
gonna
time,
be like, where is she?
Yeah, I'm going to be like, she could just storm in at this point and do something creepy.
It just does like. It is like very interesting. I feel like, I don't know if you had this, but like you're watching it and you're almost sort of. I feel like for me, it almost switched at one point where I was really sort of like scared of her and like what she's gonna do. And it sort of switched, and I started thinking that about the guy. Like, sort of, I less started viewing it as like, oh my god, like what's she gonna do to make things worse? And then I was like, now it's at the point where like because he's such a coward. I knew he wasn't gonna shoot himself at the end. I knew it. I was watching it. I was like, there's no. When he was firstly, he was like, gonna shoot himself in the heart. I was like, Jesus Christ. And then he had a gun, and I was like, he's not going to do it because he's such a coward. Yeah. Like, he's known. And the thing is, even in that scene in the car with, is it Sophie?
Yeah.
Well, like, at this point, like this has gone too far at this point. And she's saying, like, oh, like, you know, the way you two have been in here. And he's like, it's just because of her dad. Like, and I'm just like, man, like, come on, like, own up to your mistakes here, bro.
Yeah, he's so reluctant to do that.
Bro, he's so weak. Like, and you know what? I love the idea that we never know whether she would have. You never find out whether, like, if he'd have told her, like, there's never a point where she's like, you know, when the real her is speaking to him through the sleeping, She's never like, oh, like, you know, I would have said yes if you just asked me. Like,
She wouldn't have though. Like I think that's
well, I like the idea that we never know, but also it's like,
he should have just.
yeah, he's such a coward. She's like, do you like me? She goes, now's the time to say it. And he's like, as a friend. And I'm just like, brother, come on. Because, yeah, and I think the implication is, yeah, because the thing is, like, obviously you want to believe that she'd be like, oh, yeah, I've always liked you too, but she wouldn't have. But we never actually know.
But also then he just goes to the next girl that then shows interest in him as well. Like, and he's putting her in danger because of his mistake. Is just such like a.
I mean, yeah, I do. Yeah, and I do kind of like, there was that moment when they were in the shop that I was like, man, like, oh, this guy's just an idiot. Because, yeah, and I think that that should have been obvious. I feel like I should have known at the start, like, oh, like, these two should actually be together, not the other two. Because I kind of just assumed that. I think they didn't make it clear enough that Sophie and Bear, but no, not Bear, the other guy.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
That they weren't, like, together, or that they weren't, like, a thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
And also the reveal that, like, Nikki and Thingy have been sleeping together for months. I was like, oh, really? I was like, what? And he's trying to help him ask her out. Like, I
just don't think you needed that, really. But who cares? Like, I don't know. It's just...
Oh, man, great film.
Yeah, anyway.
Really good. Anyway, guys, that's
for
all
watching.
for this week. We
Sorry,
enjoyed our
it was a bit of a short episode, I think.
Mandalorian non-movie discussion.
Yeah, we'll watch it next week, probably.
Probably. No promises. All right, guys. Well, see you next week.
Bye. Thanks for watching.